Brawlhalla here with our buddy daWnKeenut, and maybe later
Hey,
we'll
I'm
be
just trying
joined
to
by
throw shit off the map.
yeah, and I'm trying to fuck with you. Don't worry about it. And later we might be joined by GodFatherRob. I just got a message from him like a moment ago. He might be joining us. Get over here. Nope. Nope.
Goodbye.
Nope. Nope. Owie. Ow.
It's more like me fucking with you.
Ooh, that did some damage.
Yeah, I haven't been trying.
Hold up. I'm gonna invite Rob to the party again. Just because I think he might be online now.
Yes.
Don't tell me there are server problems when I know there aren't server problems. Invite, Owie. Nope, 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 nope. Tink, tink.
It's funny how much.
Ow.
Fuck out of here. Like, you realize how little I'm fucking doing anything.
Get.
Goodbye.
I fucking ran into that. Tink, tink. Nope, 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 nope. No. Tink. Tink.
Aw. There he is.
Yo, 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 what up, Robbie? Say hello to the boys in the stream.
I wasn't even trying.
Self-D, my dude. Self-D.
Like I said, I was not trying at all.
I've never even played this character.
I like how it's like, oh, new color. Oh, it's brown. It is a new color, I guess.
Robbie, is your headset plugged in?
Mm-hmm.
You tired?
Mm-hmm.
You wanna hop on, play some Brawlhalla with us?
I don't
No.
have Brawlhalla.
It's a free
It's
game.
free, and it downloads super quick.
No, I'm good.
Okay. What do you want to play
It's
then?
not a game for me.
We're just trying to play a game in the background while we talk about D&D and get our game going.
I can tell you right now, he's fucking tired.
I know.
Huh.
Are you alive?
Me, yeah.
Okay, you're just really quiet.
Can you guys, like, not hear me or something?
I can hear you. You're just
Like,
quiet.
I can hear you now, you're just quiet. How late did you stay up last night?
I didn't stay up late. I just slept. Never stopped sleeping.
Ah, you need to fix that problem of yours. Why don't you go out for a cigarette?
Don't have any.
Huh. Well, you guys want to switch over to a group call for a momento on cellular devices while I go smoke a cigarette?
No.
I don't have my phone with me right now. But if you guys want to continue talking, that's fine.
No, that's pretty much all we're gonna be doing is talking and setting shit up.
I don't know.
Just because we need to remake our characters because I messed up on making yours, Rob.
Oof. Okay.
I didn't actually do all the things. So well, since you don't have your phone, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back. We can talk shop when I come back, unless you find your phone and call me while I'm out there. I should be like 5-10 minutes. I will be back.
His stream's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's stream?
Oh, Tony's streaming right now.
Hmm. I'll be right back.
Okay.
My dogs are going off, and I want to know why.
And I'm back. Are you both there?
He's doing something.
Robbie is? Okay, well then, Shad, we'll start with you. Because we never finished your character, so we might as well start with yours, right?
Sure.
Okay, so... Again, do you want to be an alchemist? Do you want to be a barbarian? Do you want to be a bard? Do you want to be a champion? Do you want to be a cleric? Do you want to be a fighter? Do you want to be a monk? Do you want to be a ranger? Do you want to be a rogue? Do you want to be a sorcerer? Or do you want to be a wizard?
Ranger.
Ranger, okay.
What? You're high.
Where did my dabs go? I was gonna take a dab. Where the shit?
$666. Oh, that's dope. Let me see. Fuck.
Okay, so Robbie, as I told you earlier, we're gonna be restarting the characters. I'm trying to start with Shad, but he is preoccupied.
I'm talking to my roommate about rent real quick. Give me a sec.
Then I guess I'll start with Robbie.
He's dying.
After I find my dabs. There they are. They're behind my drink.
What?
Okay, so we're restarting our characters from scratch just because I kind of fucked up and they got deleted last night. So we're gonna start with you completely from the beginning, okay?
We're starting with me?
Yes, since Shad's busy. I was gonna start with Shad because you were busy, but then he got busy when you got back, so we're gonna start with you. Or do you want me to start? And just kind of walk you through how I build my character.
Honestly, I can barely remember what I chose for last night. Other than
I know that's the whole reason why I was like, you know, it should be better if we just restart, because I'm pretty sure we kind of forgot what we were talking about, and it would be easier to just restart.
Like, I remember most of it, but I don't remember the majority, so...
Alright, so from the top of the 9 classes you can be from, or 12 they are actually. Do you want to be an alchemist? Do you want to be a barbarian? Do you want to be a bard? Do you want to be a champion, which is the paladin? Do you want to be the cleric? Do you want to be the druid? Do you want to be the fighter? Do you want to be the monk? Do you want to be the ranger? The rogue? Okay, maybe you wanted to go a different route this time or not. I'm not sure. That's why I was just checking.
Going somewhere different.
Okay, so I'll go over all of your stats and stuff that you have for this right now, just to tell you everything that you get from it, okay? You are trained in proficiency. Your hit points are 10 plus your constitution modifier.
What?
So, for your class, your hit points are 10 plus your constitution modifier. So say your constitution has a +1, a +2, +3, +4, you would add that to your hit points, along with the base hit points you get from your species. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Your key ability is strength or dexterity. You're trained in reflex. You are an expert at fortitude and will. You are trained in religion, one skill determined by your choice of deity, blah, 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 blah. We'll get into deities later when we actually played the E2 version of the game.
Champion last night.
No, you did. They just did an update. Yeah, they just did an update. Things are way different now. You are trained in simple and material or martial weapons and unarmed attacks. You are trained in all armor and unarmored defense. Wow, that's fucking broken. Trained in divine spell attacks and divine spell DCs.
Yeah, this is not the same class as last night.
It is. It definitely is. Yeah.
Well, no, because I remember the stepping between strength and wisdom.
No, that was Shad. I think.
Yeah, not wisdom, constitution.
That was the flaw. We're not even to the flaws yet.
I'm trying to remember what it was last night. It was strength and...
It was definitely champion. Because your bio still reads, you are an emissary of a deity, a devoted servant who has taken up a weighty mantle, and you adhere to a code that holds you apart from those around you. While champions exist for every alignment, as a champion of good, you provide clarity and hope to the innocent. You have powerful defenses that you share freely with your allies and innocent bystanders, as well as holy power you use to end the threat of evil. Your devotion even attracts the attention of holy spirits who aid you on your journey.
Weird, I thought I chose guard last night.
That was your background. Yeah, because your background, you did choose guard. Because guard is you served in the guard out of either patriotism or the need for coin. Either way, you know how to get a difficult subject to talk. This one is you have 2 ability boosts. One must be to strength or charisma.
Right.
That's the one you were thinking about. And you wanted to be a dwarf, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so... You start out, wow, with 20 hit points, my guy. Because your hit points for just being a dwarf are 10.
Sweet.
And you have dark vision, so you can see in all type of dark light. Okay... So, ability boosts. Wow, you don't get that much skill training as a champion, it appears like, but okay. So, your ability boost. So, your ancestry boost. Do you want strength, dexterity, intelligence, or charisma?
Wish I remembered how I did this last night. Put it in my strength.
Okay, your strength is at 18, just so you know. Background boosts. Do you want strength or charisma?
Charisma.
Okay. And then do you want strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma?
What's the lowest?
Lowest is dexterity, int, and charisma, all at 10.
Dexterity, then.
Okay. And class boost. Do you want strength or dexterity?
strength.
Okay. And you have 4 stat points to distribute. Do you want them in strength, constitution, wisdom, dexterity, intellect, or charisma? Charisma is how much you can affect people. Constitution is your HP. Strength is what you can lift and about how much damage you can do. Dexterity is like your speed, endurance, and other things. And wisdom is your intelligence and area of understanding of knowing how things work, and intellect is understanding the complexities of how things work. In other words, mana.
Just do dexterity, charisma,
I'm trying to figure this shit out.
my other low stat, and
You've got strength, constitution, and wisdom left.
wisdom.
Alright. And allow voluntary flaws. Okay. You want your voluntary flaw, first one to be strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
I don't know.
Okay, so I'll put your stats and numbers for you. Your strength is 12, your constitution is 14, your wisdom is 14, your dexterity is 12, your intellect is 12, and your charisma is 12.
And what am I doing?
You can either allow a voluntary flaw that will decrease one of your stats but boost decrease 2 of your stats but boost another. Or I cannot do that. Up to you.
I allowed it the best. I did it last night, so why not?
Okay. So here we'll do a minus to your wisdom and a minus to your charisma.
Okay.
And we'll leave it on constitution because that gives you a +2 modifier in constitution.
Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Okay. Finished with that. Now your deity skill. This is to add on to one of your pre-existing skills that you already have. Wow, these... Huh. Yeah, they definitely did an update because these are different than your skills were last night. So we've got your acrobatics is +2, your arcana is +1, your athletics is +2, your crafting is +1, your deception is +0, your diplomacy is +0, your medicine is +1, your nature is +1, your occultism is +1, your performance is +0, your society is +1, your stealth is +2, and your survival is +1, and your thievery is +2.
Plus, add a boost to the nature.
Okay. And that is your boost for that. Okay, now your training skills. You have 3 to use.
Okay.
You can put them in acrobatics, arcana, athletics, crafting, deception, diplomacy, medicine, occultism, performance, society, stealth, survival, and thievery.
Medicine.
Okay.
Am I supposed to pick multiple or just one?
Yeah, you got 2 left.
Survival
Okay.
and crafting.
And crafting.
Yeah.
Okay. Finish. Okay, now your class feat. Do you want deity's domain, right?
Yes.
Okay. Your heritage. Okay, so we've got Ancient Blooded. This is the whole description. I'm not going to shorten these, since we actually have time. Dwarven heroes of old could shrug off their enemies' magic, and some of the resistance manifests in you. You gain the call on Ancient Blood reaction. In other words, you have a ability to resist against magic. Anvil Dwarf. You are a descendant of a famed crafter and have your own amazing talent. Other dwarves might consider this a blessing from your ancestors or from the Forge Father himself. Depending on where you grew up, you become trained in crafting or another skill if you were already trained in crafting and gain this specialty crafting feat. But you can pick 2 different specialties instead of 1. Death Warden Dwarf. I think this is the one you picked. Your ancestors have been tomb guardians for generations, and the power they cultivated to ward off necromancy has been passed on to you. If you roll a success on a saving throw against a necromancy effect, you gain a critical success instead. Elemental Hearth Dwarf. Whether through a connection to Torgon's Forge, the Azers of the Plane of Fire, or another source, you can exclude a burst of energy. Munbuki, a Twilian dwarves of the Monwangi Expanse, believe this heritage is a gift from dragons or elemental spirits. Choose one of the following damage types: acid, cold, electricity, or fire. Once chosen, this can't be changed. You gain the energy emission activity. Forged Dwarf. You have a remarkable adaptation to hot environments from ancestors who inhabited blazing deserts. Sorry, I looked up for a second. Or volcanic chambers beneath the earth. This grants you fire resistance equal to half your level, minimum of 1, and you treat environmental heat effects as if they were 1 step less extreme. Incredible heat becomes extreme, extreme heat becomes severe, and so on. Oathkeeper Dwarf. Growing up, you never tried to lie to get what you wanted. Even when necessary, lying makes you uncomfortable. The especially faithful might even have thought you were blessed by the dwarven god of duty, Kalos. You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to perception checks and sense motive, and the perception DCs against attempts to lie to you. Furthermore, you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to diplomacy checks to convince others you speak the truth when you are telling the truth. You take a -4 circumstance penalty to lie, and your deception DC against sense motive. Rock Dwarf. Your ancestors lived and worked among the great ancient stones of the mountains or the depths of the earth. This makes you solid as a rock. When you plant your feet, you gain a +2 circumstance bonus to your fortitude or reflex DC against attempts to shove or trip you. This bonus also applies to saving throws against spells or effects that attempt to knock you prone. In addition, if any effect would force you to move 10 feet or more, you are moved only half the distance. Strong-blooded Dwarf. Your blood runs hardy and strong. You can shake off toxins. You gain poison resistance equal to half your level, minimum of 1, in each of your successful saving throws against a poison affliction reduces its stage by 2 or by 1 for a Valerian poison. Each critical success against an ongoing poison reduces its stage by 3 or 2 for a Valerian poison. So, which one?
Necromancer, what class
So the
thing?
Death Warden dwarf. Okay.
Yeah, always had a problem with the undead.
So this is your ancestry feats. Avenging Glory, frequency once per day, access Mountain Dwarf ethnicity, which you are, trigger, an ally within 30 feet gains the dying condition, trigger, an ally within 30 feet gains the dying condition. So in other words, if I go down and get dying 1 or dying 2, this triggers. You honor your ally's life, gaining temporary hit points equal to your level for 1 minute. As long as you have those temporary hit points, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to attack and damage roll. Then you've got Clan's Edge. Prerequisites, trained in clan daggers by moving your clan dagger and repeated and rapid precision. You can protect yourself more effectively. Make 2 clan dagger strikes against different targets. Your multiple attack penalty applies normally to those strikes, and then use an interact action to gain the +1 circumstance bonus to your AC for your clan's daggers parrying traits. Dwarven lore. You are absorbed in old stories and traditions of your ancestors, your gods, and your people, studying the subjects and techniques passed down for generation upon generation. You gain trained proficiency rank in crafting and religion. If you would automatically become trained in one of these skills from your background or class, for example, you instead become trained in a skill of your choice. You also become trained in Dwarven lore. Dwarven weapon familiarity. Your kin have installed you with an affinity for hard-hitting weapons and prefer these to more elegant arms. You are trained with a battle axe, pick, and warhammer. You also gain access to all uncommon dwarf weapons. For the purpose of determining your proficiency, martial dwarf weapons are simple weapons, and advanced dwarf weapons are martial weapons. Forge Day's Rest, access underground dwarf ethnicity. Your unusual rest cycle allows you to recover faster. As long as you rest for 12 hours, you gain the effect of fast recovery. General feat, which you cannot, and you can go 20 hours without resting before becoming fatigued. Rock Runner. Your innate connection to stone makes you adept at moving across uneven surfaces. You can ignore difficult terrain caused by rubble and uneven ground made by stone and earth. In addition, you can use the acrobatic skills to balance on narrow surfaces and uneven ground made of stone or earth. You aren't flat-footed, and when you roll a success at one of these acrobatic checks, you get a critical success instead. Stone Cunning. You have a knack for noticing even small inconstants and craftsmanship techniques in the stonework around you. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus to perception checks and notice unusual stonework. This bonus applies to checks to discover mechanical traps made of stone or hidden within stone. If you aren't using the seek action or searching, the GM automatically rolls a secret check for you to notice unusual stonework anyway. This check doesn't gain the circumstance bonus, and it takes a -2 circumstance penalty. Sacrifice culture. Access any surface dwarf ethnicity. Your interactions with other cultures on the surface have not only taught you that many other ancestries, but have also helped you realize the value of your own. You gain the trained proficiency rank and the social skill, or another skill of your choice if you are already trained in society. You gain the additional lore skill feat and the lore comprehending of your culture. For the lore corresponding to your culture. That's what that meant. Blah. You got 2 more to read here before you make your choice. Unbridled armor. You learn techniques fast divided by your ancestors during their ancient wars, allowing you to comfortably wear massive suits of armor. Ignore the reduction to your speed from any armor you wear. In addition, anytime you're taking a penalty to your speed from some other reason, such as from the encumbered condition or from a spell, deduct 5 feet from the penalty. For example, the encumbered condition normally gives you a -10 penalty to speed, but it gives you only a -5 penalty. If your speed is taking multiple penalties, pick only 1 penalty to reduce. Vengeful hatred. Your heart aches for vengeance against those who have wronged your people. Choose one of the following dwarven ancestry foes when you gain vengeful hatred. Drugger, giant, or orc. You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to damage with weapons and unarmed attacks against creatures with this trait. If your attack would deal more damage than 1 weapon die of damage, as is common at higher levels than first, the bonus is equal to the number of weapon die or unarmed attack die. In addition, if a creature critically succeeds at an attack against you and deals damage to you, you gain a bonus to damage against that creature for 1 minute, regardless of whether it has the chosen trait. Special. Your GM can add appropriate creature traits to the ancestral foes list of your character in from a community that commonly fights other types of enemies. That is all of your choices.
None of these sound like one from last night.
No, these were all the ones you had last night. I think we decided on Avenging Glory.
Isn't that like the anchor?
But
Not rip off, but
yeah, yeah.
and yeah, that one.
Okay. Deity's domain. Okay. Do you want air, ambition, cities, confidence, creation, darkness, death, destruction, dreams, earth, family, fate, fire, freedom, healing, indulgence, knowledge, luck, magic, might, moon, nature, nightmares, pain, passion, perfection, protection. As I said, this app just updated.
Yeah, but what are these?
These are this is your deity's domain for your. So you get to choose if you want your domain to be the air, if you want it to be ambition, if you want it to be in cities, if you want it to be confidence, if you want it to be creation, if you want it to be in darkness, if you want it to be death, if you want it to be destruction, dreams, earth, family, fate, fire, freedom, healing, indulgence, knowledge, luck, magic, might, moon, nature, nightmares, pain, passion, perfection, protection, sincerity, sun, travel, trickery, truth, tyranny, undeath, water, wealth, or zeal. That is a lot.
I don't understand what I'm picking here. I know it's the deity domain.
Okay, let me just read you a few. So for air, your initial domain power is pushing gust. Range 5 feet, target 1 creature, saving throw fortitude. Gives the air a push. You buffet the target with a powerful gust of wind. It must attempt a fortitude save. Critical success, the target is unbuffeted. Success, the target is pushed 5 feet away from you. Failure, the target is pushed 10 feet away from you. Critical failure, the target is pushed 10 feet away from you and knocked prone. So this is like when you use your deity's domain. This is the spell you use. So for like death, it would be initial power domain, death's call. Duration 1 minute. Seeing another pass from this world to the next invigorates you. You gain temporary hit points equal to the triggered creature's level plus your spellcasting ability modifier. If the triggering creature was undead, double the number of temporary hit points you gain. Those last for the duration of the spell, and the spell ends if all the temporary hit points are depleted earlier.
That last one sounds really nice.
And for protection, just because this goes along with your class, more or less, initial domain power, Protector's Sacrifice, range 30 feet. You protected your ally by suffering in their stead. Reduce the damage the triggering ally would take by 3. You redirect this damage to yourself, but your immunities, weaknesses, resistances, and so on do not apply. You aren't subject to any conditions or other effects of whatever damage your ally, such as poison from a venomous bite. Your ally is still subject to those effects, even if you redirect all the triggering damage to yourself. Heightened +1, the damage is redirected, increased by 3. The damage you redirect increases by 3. Okay, there we go. So in other words, say there's an attack coming at me or Shad, you could use protection, and you could either reduce some of the damage that's coming at us, or you could take it all.
Alright. That sounds good. You said there was crafting in underwater?
Yeah, there's creation. Initial domain power, splash of art, range 30 feet, area 5-foot burst, saving throw will, duration varies. A deluge of colorful illusionary paint, tools, and other symbols of art and artsmanship drift down in the area. Roll 1d4 to determine the color of the illusion. Each creature in the area must attempt a will save. A creature is unaffected on the success. On a failure or critical failure, the creature takes the results listed in the table relevant to the color. And the water. Let's see. Initial domain power, tidal surge, range 60 feet, targets 1 creature, saving throw fortitude. You call forth a tremendous wave to move the target. either in a body of water or on the ground. The target must attempt a fortitude save. Failure, you move the target 5 feet in any direction along the ground or 10 feet in any direction through a body of water. Critical failure, you move the target up to 10 feet in any direction around on the ground or 20 feet in any direction through a body of water.
Alright, yeah, no, just that one that best suits me.
So you want to go with death or protection?
I really like that undead one, the death one, because it could double. It could basically boost me and my weakness that I've had with the undead.
Yeah, of course I got Brawlhalla a little money.
The other one.
Well, it's kind of just background though. We're doing a D&D stream, so.
Yeah, I'll take. I'll do the one where I can like take damage. Like,
The protection.
yeah.
You got it. Okay, Champion's Code is the Tenets of Good. Deity and Clause. Liberator Clause. Chaotic God. Your cause drives you to be independent, free-spirited, and committed to allowing others freedom to choose their own paths as long as their paths don't harm innocence. You gain a liberating step paladin's reaction and the lay on hands champion power. Your guardian's code consists of the tenets of good following by these tenets. You must respect the choices of others make for their own lives and can't force someone to act in a particular way or threaten them if they don't act that way. You must demand and fight for the freedom of others to make their own decisions. You must never engage in or counter in slavery or tyranny.
Tyranny.
There we go, tyranny. Then there's Paladin's Clause, which I think this is the one that you chose. Lawful good. Your clause drives you to be honorable, forthright, and committed to pushing back the forces of lawlessness and cruelty. You gain the retributive strike paladin's reaction and the lay on hands champion power. The Paladin's Code coexists of the tenets of good following by these tenets. You must act with honor, never cheating, lying, or taking advantage of others. You must respect the lawful authority of the legitimate ruler or leadership in whichever land you may be, following their laws unless they violate a higher tenet. And then there's the Redeemer Clause. Neutral good. This clause drives you to be compassionate, kind, and full of hope and forgiveness. You gain the glimpse of redemption paladin's reaction and the lay on hands champion power. The champion code consists of the tenets of good following by these tenets. You must first try to redeem or rehabilitate. There we go. Those who commit evil acts, rather than immediately killing them or meting out undeserved punishment. However, if they choose to commit on a wicked path, continue. You might need to take more extreme measures, especially if innocence would come to harm. You must show compassion for others regardless of their authority or station.
I was really liking that first one you said, because freedom is awesome.
The Liberator Clause?
Yeah. But I'm also shooting for basically the same thing as last night. So I wouldn't mind being that paladin thing.
So, Paladin's Claws or Liberator's Claws. Take your pick.
Paladin.
Alright.
We'll
Alright.
with the same thing from last night.
And then you want your name to be Foozy, right? Or Fozzie?
If you're going to pronounce it Foozy, no.
I'll pronounce it Fozzie, don't worry. Gear, add equipment. You want the Champions Kits. Give. Okay. So then. God motherfucking damn it.
What?
Stop falling, controller. Okay, so your gender is male. You wanted to be 24. And you are a lawful good. Okay. And we'll worry about languages and stuff later, because it's not really going to come into effect until later down the line. So your hit points are 22 and your AC is 12.
Cool. It's Shad's turn now, right?
Yep.
Alright, well then I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go talk with my pops.
Alright.
Is Shad even there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you tired, Chad?
Yeah. I got
Why?
to work.
Okay,
so
well... Yeah, it's only 6, my guy.
Yeah, I normally take a nap after work.
Well...
I've been up since like 7:30.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
I don't. I do it twice a week. Or not, I don't have no one set. Anyways, what were you trying to say?
So it's time to set up your character.
Okay.
So you want to be a ranger, right, Shad?
Mm-hmm.
So, your key abilities are dexterity or strength. Your hit points are 10 plus your constitution modifier. You are an expert at perception. You are an expert at fortitude and reflex. You are trained in will. You are trained in nature and survival. And a number of skills equal to 4 plus your intelligence modifier. You are trained in all simple martial weapons and unarmed attacks, and you are trained in light armor and medium armor and unarmored defense. You start with a lot of shit, my guy. Your race, you wanted to be an elf, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're...
Yeah.
You get an extra 6 hit points. Your size is medium. Your speed is 30 feet. Your ability boosts are dexterity, intelligence, and a free one. Your ability flaws are constitution. Your languages are common, elven, and additional languages equal to your intelligence modifier, blah, 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 blah. Won't worry about that. And you can see in low light, in other words, dim light. And just as well as you can see in regular light. Background, you wanted to be a bounty hunter, yes? Shad?
Hmm.
You wanted to be a bounty hunter, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and let's see here. Ability boosts. Your ancestry boost. Do you want strength, constitution, wisdom, or charisma? As I said, the game's just on as background, really, guys. This is just more or less stream about D&D. We just needed something on. Otherwise, we can't stream. And I can't record videos because all I have is a PlayStation. Unless y'all want to join the room. Which I don't even know if it's open. Public, there. Shad. Are you falling asleep?
No, I need...
I don't really need promotion. I'll get there on my own. Besides, this is more of a hobby thing. But, Chad, do you want strength, constitution, wisdom, or charisma to be your ancestry boost? Chad, if you're just gonna fall asleep, go take a nap.
I'm not. You didn't even say anything.
I know, that's why I think you're asleep. You're quiet.
I'm waiting for you to say something.
I did. I said, do you want your ancestry boost to be strength, constitution, wisdom, or charisma?
Oh. Constitution.
Okay. Up to your
Actually,
health.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Your other boosts that you have just innate on that are dexterity and intelligence, and your Midas is constitution. Background boost, wisdom or strength?
Strength.
Okay, and strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom or charisma?
Charisma.
Charisma. Okay. And class boost, strength or dexterity?
Dexterity.
Alrighty, you have 4 skill points to distribute. Where do you want them? Your stats are as followed. Strength is 12, Constitution is 8, your Wisdom is 12, your Dexterity is 14, your Intelligence is 12, and your Charisma is 12. Your Con is super fucking low.
My what?
Your Constitution is super fucking low.
Yeah, bring that up.
Okay, 3 more points.
Bring that up.
I can only do 1 each level.
That's
It's
bullshit.
stupid.
Or the, go all the lowest. Just bring them all up.
Okay, so that would be strength, wisdom, intelligence, or charisma.
Fuck. Don't they basically do the same thing?
No, charisma is like your ability to convince people of a lie.
Oh yes. It was what in charisma?
Intelligence.
Intelligence then. Because if you have intelligence, then you could basically use intelligence to do charisma. If you're smart enough, you basically out-dumb people.
Yeah, but you could also be super smart and have no charisma aspect to you and have people just not believe you, even though you are telling the truth and you're super smart.
Oh well. I don't need people to believe me. I'll kill them.
All right. Do you want to allow voluntary flaws?
Sure. I can't remember what it does, but sure.
Okay. So, you get 2 flaws and the ability to boost 1 stat. I would put your boost on Constitution just because it is your lowest stat.
Okay.
Now, do you want a -2 Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma?
Strength. What's my highest?
Your highest, well, if, Intelligence is your highest, and so is Wisdom. Both at 14.
Fuck.
I can put knocks on those.
Sure, drop each of them by 1.
Okay. Intelligence. Okay, that puts your strength at 14. And we will... What was the other one? Wisdom. Okay. Now, your stats are as followed. Your strength is 14, your constitution is 12, your wisdom is 12, your dexterity is 14, your intellect is 12, and your charisma is 12. That's actually some really good stats. Not even lying.
Wait, why is my intelligence at 12? I thought it was only going down by 1.
If it goes down by 1, it drops it by +2. Because every time you add 1, it goes up by +2. 1 point equals 2 stat points.
Okay.
Okay, so your training skills, you have 5 that you can use. The ones that you can train in are as follows: acrobatics, which is +2, arcana, which is +1, athletics, which is +2, crafting, which is +1, deception, that is +1, diplomacy is +1, your intimidation is +1, medicine is +1, occultism is +1, performance is +1, religion is +1, society is +1, stealth is +2, and thievery is +2.
Bring up stealth, thievery, and then what? Oh, fuck, what was the other one? Deception.
Deception, okay. You got 2 more skill points remaining.
Fuck. Acrobatics.
Okay.
And then I have no clue for the last one.
Okay, so...
Crafts. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was gonna say for ranger, I would have to say either go with medicine or crafting.
Fuck medicine.
So crafting, okay. And now your background skill. I can... Okay, so arcana, athletics, diplomacy, intimidation, medicine, occultism, performance, religion, or society.
Medicine. Fuck it.
Medicine? Alright. Class feats. Okay, so...
Okay,
Ow.
someone's
You
fucking
can-
at the mic.
Yeah, that wasn't me, but... So, you've got Animal Companion, Druid Ranger. You gain the service of a young animal companion that travels with you on your adventures and obeys any simple command you give it to it the best of its abilities. See Animal Companions on page 214 for more information. Ranger, when you hunt prey, your animal companion gains the action benefits and your hunter's edge benefits if you have one. Crossbow ace. You gain a deep understanding of the crossbow when you're wielding a crossbow and use hunt prey or... Huh? Yeah, you're gonna have to pick from these.
Animal companion.
I wasn't even done with all of the ones you could get.
I'm aware.
There's hunted shot, there's monster hunter and twin takedown. You sure you want animal companion?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Heritage. Do you want to be an ancient elf? In your long life, you've dabbled in many paths and many styles. Choose a class other than your own. You gain the multi-class dedication feat for that class, even though you don't meet its... What? You must still meet its other prerequisites to gain the feat. That's bullshit. Arctic elf, you dwell deep in the frozen north and have gained incredible resistance against cold environments, granting you cold resistance equal to half your level, minimum of 1. You treat environmental cold effects as if they were one step less extreme. Incredible cold becomes extreme cold becomes severe, and so on. Cavern elf, you were born or spent many years in underground tunnels or caverns where light is scarce. You gain dark vision. Fuck you both being able to see in the night. I'm not even done
wait,
yet.
do I have all these? Or do I have to pick
These are all the ones you can pick from. Desert elf. You live under the desert's blazing heat, gaining incredible resistance to warm environments. You gaining the fire resistance equal to half your level, minimum of 1. And environmental heat effects are one step less extreme to you. Same thing with the fucking Arctic elf. Seer elf. You have the inborn ability to detect and understand magical phenomenon. You can cast and detect magical cantrip as an arcane innate spell at will. A cantrip is heightened to a spell level equal to half your level rounded up. In addition, you gain a +1 circumstance bonus to checks to identify magic to decipher writings of a magical nature. And these skills actions typically use arcana, nature, occultism, or religion skills. Whisper elf, your ears are finely tuned, used to detect even the slightest whispers of sound. As long as you can hear normally, you can use the seek action to sense undetected creatures in a 60-foot cone instead of a 30-foot cone. You also gain a +2 circumstance bonus to locate undetected creatures that you can hear within 30 feet of a seek action. Woodland elf. You're adapt to life in the forest or the deep jungle, and you know how to climb trees and use foliage to your advantage. When climbing trees, vines, and other foliage, you move at half your speed on a success and at full speed on a critical success. And you move at full speed on a success if you have quick climb. This doesn't affect you if you're using a climb speed. You can always use the take cover action when you are within forest terrain to gain cover. Even if you're not next to an obstacle, you can take cover behind. That's all of your choices.
It's tough between ancient elf and what was it, dark elf that can see in the dark?
The cavern elf.
I think I'm gonna go with ancient elf.
Fuck you. Okay. Ancestry feat number 1. Fighter dedication. Okay, so you only have 3 you can choose from.
Okay.
Yes, I will grab the cream cheese. Just go back into the bedroom, please.
I just noticed you weren't. I'll just grab it.
Are you sure?
Hi, Bubble.
Okay. Whatever. So, You have 3 choices. You've got Fighter's Dedication, Prerequisites, Strength 14, Dexterity 14. You become trained in simple weapons and martial weapons. You become trained in your choice of acrobatics or athletics. If you are already trained in both of these skills, you instead become trained in a skill of your choice. You become trained in Fighter Class DC Special. You cannot select another dedication feat until you have gained 2 other feats from the Fighter archetype. Monk Dedication, Prerequisites, Strength 14, Dexterity 14. Of course you have those at 14. You become trained in unarmed attacks and gain the powerful first class feature, page 156. You become trained in your choice of acrobatics or athletics. If you are already trained in both of these skills, you become trained in a skill of your choice and become trained in the Monk Class DC Special. You cannot select another dedication feat until you have gained 2 other feats from the Monk archetype. And then Rogue Dedication, Prerequisites,
Rogue.
Dexterity 14. Really?
Yes, Rogue.
You're gonna steal my class before I even make my character.
I'm not stealing it. I'm adding it.
Yes,
onto
you
mine.
are. Because you're a dual class, now I can't take the rogue class either.
I don't like fighter and I don't like monk. And that was the third option. And
You're completely screwing with my plans, my guy. Like, I actually have a build I was gonna use. And besides, the monk dedication would be perfect for you because if someone gets close, you can fisticuffs, my guy.
if someone
Instead
gets
of having
close,
to
I got
take an
knifey knife and stabby stab this motherfucker.
Yeah, but you have to
Yeah,
take an
close.
extra action just to pull out your knife.
Maybe not so loud.
Well, if I
Yeah.
have a bayonet on the end of my
Plus-
weapon.
Plus, I mean, monks are just kind of cooler than rogues anyway.
Plus, you can use self-healing skills, and you can use
I
more
don't
detection
use
type.
magic. I don't use magic at all.
Monks aren't magic; they're more religion.
I'm not gonna be a religious person.
And even then, if you're going for attack, fighter is way better for close range than a fucking rogue.
No, I wasn't going for attack.
Because if someone gets close to you, it's an action to throw away your bow and draw your sword. And in that draw, if you critically succeed, you slash your opponent while drawing.
Fine, I'll go fighter.
Like, there's so many different things you could do with fighter than you can with just rogue. Now, this is your other ancestry feat. Do you want ancestral longevity? Prerequisites at least 100 years old.
Wait, what?
You have to be at least 100 years old if you choose this. Ancestral longevity. Prerequisites at least 100
I have
years
to
old.
be-
You have accumulated a vast array of living knowledge over the years. During your daily preparations, you can reflect upon your life experiences and gain the trained
I have to be
trained
100 years
proficiency
old
rank in
for
one skill
that.
of your choice. In other words, you have to make your age for your character at least 100.
For that specific thing?
Yes.
Oh. I mean, 100 is pretty fucking young for an elf.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But I don't want to be 100 years old.
Okay, then Elemental Wraith. You are so attuned to the land that you can call forth a bolt of energy from your surroundings. When you gain this feat, select Acid, Cold, Electricity, or Fire. You can call to the land to cast the Acid Splash cantrip as an innate primal spell at will, except the spell has only verbal components to deals the type of damage you chose instead of acid damage. The spell gains the trait appropriate to its damage instead of the acid trait. A cantrip is heightened to a spell level equal to half your level rounded up. Elven lore. You've studied traditional elven arts, learning their arcane magics, the world around you, and you gain the trained proficiency rank in arcana and nature. If you would automatically become trained in one of these skills from your background or class, for example, you instead become trained in a skill of your choice. You also become trained in elven lore. Elven veer. While all elves are immune to the paralyzing touch of ghouls, you can shake off flesh numbing magics of all kinds. You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to saves against effects that would impose the immobilized, paralyzed, or slowed conditions. When you would be immobilized, paralyzed, or slowed for at least 2 rounds, reduce the duration to 1 round. Elven weapon familiarity. In other words, you're familiar with their weapons and you can use them to great addition.
Yes,
you also have access to all uncommon elven weapons, blah, 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 blah. So you want that one?
Yeah.
Alright. And now your Hunter's Edge. Do you want Flurry, Outwit, or Precision?
Flurry, what?
Flurry, Outwit, or
is that?
Precision? Flurry.
The only...
You have trained to unleash a devastating flurry of attacks upon your prey. Your multiple attack
Precision.
penalty for attacks against your hunted prey is -3, -2. Well, that precision. You have trained to aim for your prey's weak points. The first time you hit your hunted prey in a round, you also deal 1d8 additional precision damage. Precision damage increases the damage you already deal, using the same type, but its effectiveness against creatures that lack vital organs or weak spots. At 11th level, the extra damage increases to 2d8 precision damage, and at 19th level, the extra damage increases to 3d8 precision damage. Masterful Hunter upgrade, level 17. Your weapon mastery allows you to hit your prey's vital areas multiple times. The second time in a round you hit your hunted prey, you also deal 1d8 precision damage at 19th level. Your second hit in a round against your hunted prey deals 2d8 precision damage, and your third hit in a round against a hunted prey deals 1d8 precision damage. That's actually pretty good. And because of everything, you now have another skill training for athletics. So you are also trained in athletics. So now we go to gear.
Basically, my character's alright.
Yes, your character is. Okay, fucking Kit, you're getting the Ranger kit.
Yep.
Give. Yeah, no, his is fucking beefy. Okay, so if
fighter and marksman.
Okay, so here is all of your stats for defense. Your AC is 16. Your HP is 17. Your fortitude is +6. You are an expert in fortitude. Your reflex is 7. You are an expert in reflex. Your will is 4. You are only trained. Leather, your AC is 16. You are only trained. Offensive, your precision is expert. It is +6. Your dagger is a D20 +5. You are trained. Then your precision damage is 1d4 plus 2. You are agile. You have agile, fineness, thrown 10 feet, and versatile slash. Longbow is 1d20 plus 5. You are trained, and your attack is 1d8 for precision damage. Deadly d10, volley 30 feet.
Am I picking from these?
No,
What's
that
the-
I was just telling you your stats.
Ah.
Now we need to name your character.
Oh, great. Give me 1 sec. Let me think of a name. Wait. Yeah, on top of all of this, I have a pet.
Yeah, I know. You are so nasty, Shad. Like, your character is fucking gonna be nasty for the beginning. Like, talk about OP for beginning levels. You're like that guy that, like, comes into school and is like, yo, check out my, like, epic toy. You're such a Chad. Your character is a Chad, Shad.
One sec.
You're that guy who brings it from school.
Right?
Okay, I'm gonna send this to you.
Because you don't know how to
And you
pronounce
can-
it.
Yeah, I don't know if I can pronounce it. And you're gonna fucking figure out how to pronounce it. By the way, it's in Elvish.
Oh god. Also,
Gorts.
I sent it.
Tony.
He's gonna have a fucking hard time pronouncing that shit.
Tony.
That Hogan. That's easy. Yes.
You remember my character's name from Neverwinter?
No.
Rondell Housebeard.
Rundle Housebeard, yes. Yes, I do. What, are you wanting to change your name?
Kind of.
I can do
Actually,
that.
no. I'm gonna go with Dragnir.
Dragnir? Mother...
Dragnir.
So you want Dragnir.
It's spelled like that.
Make his name Kaganer. Does anybody know what the Kaganer is?
Nope.
Okay.
It's I believe a like Polish or Portugal. It's some kind of European thing. He's also known as the Shitter, and it's literally some dude who takes a shit in off to the side of the nativity scene. He's a part of the nativity scene in some cultures.
Okay. And it was Rundle House what?
Beard.
Beard.
Yes.
Beard. There we go. Accept. Okay. Save and back. Now we get to make mine. Alright. So. I'm gonna be a rogue. Because if
It's
I didn't
funny,
take
'cause I'm in the
rogue
bathroom
after
right now.
throwing that fucking big of a tantrum, then, like, it wouldn't make any sense. My ancestry, I'm gonna be a gnome. Background, let's see. I am going to be a... I'm gonna be
Biggest tantrum I've ever seen. Or Elliot himself.
I'm gonna be a hermit.
A cashmere sweater.
I'm gonna be a hermit nature.
The best part about wearing a striped sweater.
My ancestry feat, I'm gonna... Well, my ancestry boost, I'm gonna make that dexterity. Let's see. Background boost, yeah, constitution and definitely strength. Class boost, dexterity, no, strength. I'm gonna add it to strength, dexterity, constitution, and
Gayness. By the way,
I'm
I
gonna
just
go
decided
with
I don't even know what I'm doing.
intelligence. I'm gonna allow voluntary flaws. I'm gonna dock my wisdom. That's gonna hurt me a little bit. I'm gonna dock my charisma. And I'm going to up my... Nah, I'm gonna keep my constitution pretty up there. Okay. Training. I have 8. Holy shit. I'm gonna train myself in medicine. I'm going to train myself in crafting, acrobatics, thievery, survival, religion, deception.
By the way, little money.
And diplomacy.
The next Apex live stream, I'll probably do one tonight.
The Apex live stream is, yeah, probably going to be later tonight. For now, this is just our thing. I am getting Animal Accomplice. Just because it is fucking beautiful.
Bruh.
Wait.
Last night's stream.
No,
got
I wanted
13
Animal
views.
Whisperer though, didn't I? Yeah, no. I'm gonna stick with Herbalist.
Oh my
Because
god,
I can
I'm
get
so
the Animal
hyped.
Accomplice. Let's see here. What's experienced professional? Trained in lore. You carefully safeguard your professional endeavors and prevent disaster. When you use lore to earn income, if you roll a critical failure, you instead get a failure. If you're an expert in lore, you gain twice as much income from a failure check to earn income. Unless it was originally a critical failure. Okay.
I wish I knew what they
Ooh.
updated for
Ooh! Train animal? Prerequisites. Trained in nature. You spend time training an animal to do a certain action. You can either select a basic action the animal already knows how to do. Typically, these are listed in the commands and animal.
Do we know what said animal is going to be?
Animal action on page 249. No. See, I'm going to make it to where we befriend our companion along the way. This is just an ability we already have.
Do we name said animal?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. Mine's really simple. It's my dog's name.
Or attempts to teach the animal a new basic action. The GM determines the DC for any checks required and the amount of time the training takes, usually at least a week. It's usually impossible to teach an animal a trick that uses critical thinking. If you're an expert, master, or legendary in nature, you might be able to train more unusual creatures at the GM's discretion. Success, the animal learns the action. If it was an action the animal already knew, you can command the animal to take the action without attempting a nature check. If it was a new basic action, add that action to the actions the animal can take on command, but you must still roll. Failure, the animal does not learn the trick. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that. Heritage. Are there any of mine that allow me to, like, be dual class? Because if not, that's bull.
Today's update, it added Mask of Abyss story mode, added the Abyssal Dungeon.
I'm gonna take Umbral Gnome, just so I can see. And I'm gonna take Trap Finder. And my Rogue's Racket.
Accessories to the Metal Trader.
Very strong armor, intimidate others,
Sharks can buy with their allowance after you complete the game. Added total bounty rewards, added 2 hairstyles, 2 avatar customizations, 2 faces, 2 avatar customization, added 4 new rank, 11 weapons, obtainable in the Abyssal Dungeon, made adjustments to 17 rank 11 weapons, and added 4 new movies to the extended gallery. Cool.
I'm taking Thief's Racket because that's more along the lines of what my character is gonna be. Okay, and name. You're gonna be Rose Thunder. Okay. Gear, add equipment. I want to give myself the basic kit for a rogue. Give.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I've been listening.
For some reason I thought I muted myself again.
No, I've been listening. Okay, so then my defense is my AC is 16, my HP is 20, my fortitude is 7, I am trained, my reflex is 7, I am an expert, my will is 4, I am an expert, whoa. My AC is 16, I am trained. My strength is 14, my constitution is 18, my wisdom is 8, my dexterity is 14, my intellect is 12, and my charisma is 10. Gender, I am a man. No, I am. I have no gender. Because I am a gnome. And that happens.
You're not a good
Alignment,
elf.
I am
Not a
pure.
good elf. You're a gnome. And you've been gnome.
I am a pure neutral. And my age is... Go with 22.
You guys couldn't fucking hear me.
No.
No, we couldn't.
No, I did not. Okay, good.
I'm like, can I pick your name? And then I'm
no,
like,
my name is
good
Rose Thunder.
I had a good name.
What?
Noam Chomsky.
No.
It's a pretty good name, though.
Okay, so we now have our characters all set up and designed.
Julio. Hey, you know the
So
game
does everyone have?
Oxenfree, right?
Yeah, I know the game Ollie Oxenfree.
You know Night School Studios, the guys that made the game.
Not really.
What?
But you have heard of Oxenfree.
Yes.
Well, they made another game that came out last year called After Party.
Yeah.
That I think you should play, just because you might enjoy it if you liked Oxenfree.
I might check it out.
I could, if you could watch the game the trailer they have for it on PlayStation if you want, and read its description. And if you sound like if it sounds like a fun game, I can let you like make my account your primary for a minute and download it so you can play it.
What the fuck?
We'll see. For now, does everyone have dice?
Dice.
Give me a minute. Yes, I have dice. I have a lot of dice.
Like in real life, or
Yes.
Yeah, like D&D dice. Y'all have dice.
I have no idea. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Because y'all are gonna have to make your own rolls.
Are you fucking kidding me?
We're kind of playing off of one of my systems, but we're using Pathfinder's class bases for now.
I'm not even talking about that.
I'm just letting you guys know what's what. Come on, where are my dice? That's not it, and that one's not it. Did I already check you? Yep, that's Skylar's. It's either these ones or these ones. Okay. It's these ones. Everyone get their dice. I have so many dice, it's not even fucking funny.
I have 2 sets. Let me use my red set.
I have 6.
I know.
And if Elliot would like call me on the goddamn phone, we could add him. But no.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4 6-sided dice in this set. I think this
What?
is 2 20-sided. Yeah, 2 20-sided. 3-sided, 4-sided, 4-sided.
You should have you should have a D8. You should have a
I have everything.
D80. You should have the right dice.
You mean a 90?
Is it a D90?
Yeah, it's a 90.
The one that just goes fucking 0, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, blah, 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 blah. Does it have
Yeah.
90 on here?
Yep.
That's 60. Yeah, it does. Okay.
And then the D12.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have. It's because this is my it's actually for a DM.
D12, and then you should have a D4. Then you should have a D20.
Oh,
there
don't
should
worry,
be
I
a
got 2 D20s
D6.
and 4 D4s, or 4 D6s.
You should have a D8. You should have.
I have all of them.
Fucking D9.
There's
You
no
should have
D9.
a D10. I have a D9.
I don't. You don't need it. It's not required.
Well, it's not required, except for some game through plays, depending on the DM.
Yeah, but if only one of us has a D9, how's that gonna work?
True, true, true. And I'm trusting you guys to be 100% honest with your rolls, too.
I'm stacking my dice. No!
Well, it's just, I know, like, if we were doing this with Elliot, Elliot might lie if his roll is completely terrible.
I give up.
Okay, I'm back.
Do you have your dice?
I'm missing one, apparently.
Which one are you missing?
Well, that's what we gotta find out.
Is it the
Yes.
triangle-shaped one?
No, I have the one that goes up to 4. I have that pyramid dice that go up to 4. It's triangle shaped. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yep.
No, I have that one. I have the normal D6 die.
Okay. Do you have the D9?
Anymore.
I have the D20.
I want to use my
have
dice. I don't know what it is. Whatever.
D8, it looks like.
I'm gonna start day drinking.
Yeah, I have a D8.
No, it's a D9. It looks like a D8, but it's a D9.
But there is no 9 on it.
You'll find the 9. It's
Are you
right
talking-
between
are you
the
sure
5
you're
and the
not talking
1.
about the 90?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
This is the
7.
D12.
No, it only goes up to 8, my friend.
Yeah, there's a D. Is D8. Don't
Oh, is it like the double pyramid one?
Yeah,
Yep.
the diamond shaped
Okay.
one.
Do you have
That's
the
a
one
D8.
that looks like a double-sided dreidel?
Or a double-sided
Yes.
diamond.
Then
Yes,
that
the one
is
has the double 0, the 40,
No.
the 60,
No.
the 20, no.
the one that has 0, 8, 4, 6, 2, 5, 9, 1, 7, 3, and 5.
By the way, it's different for every person.
So yours is a 2, a 6, a 4, a 0, and an 8 on one side, and then on the other is a 5, a 3, a 7, a 1, and a 9.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I have that dice too, but it also has zeros behind it.
Yeah, it's got 1 0 on it.
No. Here, you want me to send you a picture?
Then you're looking at the D90.
Yeah, there's a D90 and there's a D9.
Because it's 10, 50, 30, 90, 70. Yeah, that's the D90.
Yeah. Then I have the normal D20. I have that little D8. I have the D6.
Did you end the phone call?
No, it lost connection.
These are all the dice you should have.
Can we just start this shit?
So I have the D12. I have the D20. I have the D8. I have the D9 or D90, whatever you want to call it. I have the D6 and the D4. Those are all 6 out of the 7 dice that I have. I don't know which one I'm missing.
You don't have this one?
The normal D6? No, I have that one.
And you have this one, and you have this one.
Well, you lagged out hardcore on my screen, so what was the first one?
Do you have... You should have this one. This is the D12.
Yep, got the D12.
You should have this one.
Got it.
Okay. You have this one.
How many sides is that?
Five sides on each time.
5 sides. Yeah, I have a dice like it.
Okay. And you should have the D20.
I have the D20.
And you should have this one, right?
I have that one, yes.
That's all 7 dice.
So you have
I'm
6
turning
there.
my volume all the way down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I only have 6. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me see that 10 one that you have.
Wait. I don't think it's this one you got.
That one's right here.
Okay.
Find the one that
And
looks
there's
like this.
This one.
Yeah. Now find the one that replicates it.
Then there's another one like it. That's this.
Yeah, that's the one I don't have.
Okay.
Well, it's not like you're really going to be needing that one because, well, we don't use it in my rule set.
So I don't need that dice, so I just need these other 6.
Yes.
So I'm fine
And in
without
fact, you can take the D4, the triangular one, and also take that out too.
it. So I only need the other 5.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, Shad, are you there?
Am I stream? Do I need to start up? I should start up a stream of something, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I just kind of have me sitting on just a random screen. It's just a lobby. I don't really... I don't know what to put on for this, and I'm not gonna play a game while I'm trying to do this because I'm gonna get distracted too easily.
I'm gonna stream my character auto fishing in Black Desert.
Hey, that is at least content, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I'm gonna go pee and finish my halfie while we're waiting for Shad to come back, I guess.
Okay. That'll give me time to set up my stream real quick. And
Yep.
maybe go smoke myself.
My stream's been going on for like fucking 2 hours now.
Oh shit, I just realized something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you just realize?
Something that's going to take me a little bit longer to actually start streaming.
Okay, well, do your thing. I'm gonna go pee. Guys, forgive me. I'm not gonna be able to edit this out in post. Just forgive me for the long period of silence that's about to follow.
Hey, they got me for content. I'll be here telling stories.
Okay, well, you got Robbie if nothing else, but I mean, like, sorry, I can't provide any interesting content right now, so just enjoy.
Hi diddly ho, everyone. It's your boy, Godfather, who sounds dog tired because he slept all day again. Yeah, I know, big shocker. Very disappointing on my end because so much for having that fixed sleep schedule, am I right? But yeah, terribly sorry, but tomorrow's plan still going as promised. I'm going to be live streaming some point tomorrow for my birthday, hopefully with my friends. Probably gonna go to a casino or go out and do something with my family tomorrow. Maybe I'll convince them to take me to a movie or something. I don't know yet. All I know is we're going to do something tomorrow for me, and then I'll be streaming after I have family time.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I've been bored out of my fucking mind for the last like 2 hours. I have not enjoyed a single minute of it.
Well,
I've been trying to fucking play a game.
well, what do you expect? I mean, we had to get our characters set up.
I got put into it.
I got put into it too. That's why I'm getting ready to do the auto fishing in Black Desert. I'll just have to make sure my inventory is free enough to hold that much fish.
Yeah, I'm playing Titanfall. I
Says you're
just
still
don't
on
think-
Brawlhalla.
What?
Says you're still on Brawlhalla.
No, I've been playing Titanfall.
Weird. Oh, yeah, now it changes. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna try and work on my video, but
Oof.
I'm gonna just fucking whoop some shit on here. I went from the middle to the top.
There you are. What? Let me guess. Luigi's Mansion 3. Of course she would play Luigi's Mansion 3. Come on, it's Luigi's Mansion 3. Anyways, my bro, do you want to set up a D&D character and play some D&D with me, Shad, and Robbie?
Who are you talking to?
Elliot. Okay. How are we gonna do this? Because we're in a party on PlayStation. But you don't have your PlayStation. Does everyone have their phones? Actually, can everyone hear Elliot? Elliot, say something. Here, let me turn him up.
No.
How about now? Say something again, Elliot.
I can barely hear him.
I can't even hear him.
Fuck.
I don't really care to, though.
Ooh, what's with the attitude, Chad?
Stupid.
Well, right now, until we can find a way to get you into the party, we can't quite have you join, but I will send you a link to a thing that you can make your character from, and you can send me your thing.
Okay, will do.
You want to download the Pathfinder 2nd edition. Just go to the store, search it, it'll be the first one you want to download. Trust me.
Okay, will do.
Alrighty, we'll make your character and send me the specs, alright?
Alright, will do.
And just so you know, Rogue, Warrior, Ranger, and Champion are all taken.
What?
Shad's a dual class.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he fucking got so lucky. Oh, and you can't be an elf, a dwarf, or a gnome.
God, start grabbing G-Pod stuff on it. Why is all the good shit taken?
Because you were the last to make your character, my guy.
Why do I fuck up so much shit on here? That's a tick.
But, dude, you can make some interesting characters, trust me. Just download the thing, make your character, send me your specs, and we will try and add you in on a later thing when you can, okay?
Okay.
Alright, deuces, my dude.
Fuck out of here, dude.
Deuces, brother.
Okay, he's gone. Jesus Christ, Chad. Now, everyone has their dice. Are we all ready to play?
Almost.
Oh,
We have to
and I
download
sent
that
you guys. I sent you guys your character sheets. You don't have to, but you can just so you can keep a track of your character and your growth and all that. I can keep a track of it myself if you guys want me to, but it's just a thing. And I sent you guys everyone's thing for now, just so that way if you need something that you want to double check on
My
someone's
fucking
character, you
back
can.
hurts.
Why?
I'm carrying this fucking team.
Are you playing a game right now?
Yeah.
Ah.
That owns so much shit.
But you guys should have the ability to access your guys' character sheets.
Ooh, I got technical with that.
This game makes no sense. If I own the building, I should be able to go inside. It's my fucking house.
What game?
Fucking Black Desert. It makes no goddamn sense. I should be able to enter a building I own, and I can't.
That's stupid.
Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Yep.
Well, Black Desert's being too buggy for streaming right now.
How are we? Oh, we're losing. Okay, that makes more fucking sense. So like, how the fuck are we winning? I'm carrying.
That's why I just throw on a random game. I'll throw on fucking Fortnite and just sit there. Or some shit. Like, really. It's just something we need as background.
Well, I'm not even streaming right now, so... I don't really need background.
Alright, well, we can just do it through my channel for now, this stream. Since I'm already set up and going.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
Spawn die, spawn die, spawn die, spawn die.
Oh,
My
dude,
back
that's
hurts.
fucking frustrating.
Fucking. And everyone's eliminated. Yep. Even though I was the best person in the whole fucking lobby. Like, get the fuck out of here, every single one of you. That's how
Jeez,
good I am.
Shad's
at
got
that.
some rage.
I'm not even raging. It's just annoying when I play with fucking idiots. And it's every single game I play. Everyone's fucking trash every single game I play.
Well, that's kind of how it is. Well, is everyone ready to start the game then?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so. Our adventure takes place in what is called the Chaos Realm. Everything is pure random and chaos nonsensory. Towns are built kinda not like the normal, where you would just see a town that's got a clear field throughout. No, these towns will have some mountain ridge passes, will also have some underground caverns, and maybe even a lava pit or two. So, keep on your toes. We start off in a little village on the outskirts of the Haramian Empire. What is your character doing? Roll for initiative. Roll your d20.
I got an 11.
An 11, huh?
I got 16.
I got 5. Okay. So, Shad, where are you located right now in the town?
In the bar,
So you're at the bar.
I guess.
Your character is just sitting around, just listening to the talk of the town, trying to catch up on any sort of whispers that might be coming through town, when you hear what sounds like maybe a troll of orcs traveling through the woods nearby, trying to get a new settlement. Robbie, where are you?
I'd say probably Central Market.
Central Market, alrighty. You're looking around at all the goods, taking a peek and gander at what all you can get, what all that you can afford, all the prices around, trying to see if there are anything that you need on your mission, when you notice there are some people hustling and bustling about and moving quicker through the town than normal. Me, I rolled a 5. I am outside of town exploring the woods. I hear a major crack, boom, and thunder throughout the woods that scares me to the point where I run and hide in the nearest cavernous hole that I can find. Okay, Shad. What does your character want to do upon hearing the rumors?
Of?
The orc tribe traveling through the woods.
Get the gold. I'm a bounty hunter. I'm gonna get the gold.
So you're
Bruh.
gonna make your way towards there. Okay, so you head on your way towards there, and you have to head through the Central Market. Will you pick up a Robbie on your way?
A what?
Will you pick up, right, I gotta use his fucking character name, hold up. Will you pick up Rundlehouse Beard along your way?
Just call me Rundle House.
No.
No?
No. I'm a
Okay.
solo person. Sorry.
Roll your d12.
I gotta find it. I got 4.
A 4. You're running up on past through all the streets when you trip over a rock in your way, landing face first in front of Rundle
Never
House.
established how old I was.
Right.
any
Let's
of
do that
us.
real quick. No, we established how old he was and how old I was. I'm 22.
1 sec.
Yeah, you're right. So what do you want your age?
75.
Okay.
I'm a young elf.
Yeah, but you're older than all of us.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like a really young gnome. I'm only 22.
I'm a
What's your
relatively
gender?
young dwarf.
Shad, gender.
Male.
Okay. Alright. And your alignment.
What?
Your alignment.
I don't know what that is.
Are you good? Are you lawful good? Are you chaotic good? Are you neutral good? Are you evil good? Are you evil? Are you pure evil? Are you evil neutral? Are you evil chaotic? Are you evil good? Are you chaotic neutral? Are you chaotic good? Are you chaotic evil? Are you neutral? Are you neutral good? Are you neutral evil? Are you chaotic neutral?
Neutral. I don't know. Neutral.
So you just want to be a pure neutral like I am?
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm not good, but I'm not bad. I mean, I guess I'd be bad, but I'm not bad. I do what I want, basically.
You're chaotic neutral.
No,
Yes, because you
Listen.
follow your own rules and path on how you do things.
Yeah.
You're
Listen.
chaotic neutral.
But I can't even pull up my stats and anything.
Really?
Hello, if you're here, then you're probably trying to open a path builder 2E build, but something has gone wrong. To make it go right, you need to make sure you open the link from an Android device. I don't have an Android device, by the way.
Really?
I do, but I got the same message.
If you're really Jared, think so. Yeah.
That's okay.
I will figure out how to send this to you guys later then, because maybe y'all do need this. Fuck. That's gonna be stupid. Okay, so anyways, you're running down frantically down the street. You get about 30 feet away from the door when you're in the main market, and you trip, fall over a rock in front of Rundle House Beard. What do you do, Rundle House?
Want to see if he's alright, but I mean, it's just a trip and a fall. So personally, I want to attempt to stop one of the people rushing through town and see what's up.
Roll a d20.
Got a 17.
17, alrighty. You go over to check. You go over and really loudly belch for everybody to stop in the way that's rustling around, for everybody to move in a calm and meanly fat and orderly fashion. Everybody steps to the side of the road and starts moving in more of a line. Still hurried, but not as hurried as before in a chaotic mess. You walk over to fucking Drugnir and give out your hand. Drugnir, roll Drugnir, what are you gonna do?
What is he again?
He is a dwarf.
Reaching out my hand to you.
So you're about the size of me laying down?
Yep.
No, you're both medium.
Why am I medium?
Because your race isn't actually tall. Elves are actually relatively short creatures.
How?
Because you're a fae.
Yeah, it specifies on what race, like woodland elves and dark elves are typically the taller.
And you're an ancient elf, therefore you would be one of the shorter races.
But you're still OP as fuck, so
Yeah. You're basically that short guy in school no one wanted to fuck with.
Okay. I guess I grab his hand to get up.
Okay, roll your D6.
I got 5.
Alrighty, you reach out and grab his hand, grabbing with your might, slightly pulling him down while pulling you up.
Thanks.
I come bolting into town out of nowhere, running and screaming. I got a 19. I run into you guys and stop dead in my tracks, screaming how I heard a loud noise and something scary afoot outside. Remember, I'm a gnome. I'm very skittish.
Alright, so whose turn is it now?
Now it is the group turn. Now we all decide. Rundle House, what are you going to be doing?
I would like to go investigate.
Okay, Dragnir?
I would do the same.
Alrighty, I will timidly agree to go along with you. Everybody roll your d20.
Oh boy, I gotta keep finding the said dice. Oh, I got a 10.
I got a 14.
I got a 5.
Are you sure you're not rolling your d5?
No, I'm rolling my d20, trust me.
I don't think there's a d5.
So
Roll your d4.
So, we all make our way towards the forest, and I am clinging onto the back of our champion here, Rundle House Beard, because I am so terrified. Rundle House, you are the one that is walking most confidently forward into the fray, confident that you and your newfound companions will be able to deal with the threat. Dragnir, you got what again? 10?
Mm-hmm.
You are striding idly by, not too concerned, but still kind of weary of the fray that we are going into, trying to keep yourself calm and reserved to not show your little worries.
Okay.
Okay, so about 10 minutes passes. We are in the we are about 2 or so miles into the woods as we are looking through. Everybody roll for perception. Roll your d20.
13.
8.
I got 4. Okay, I got 14. So, me and Robert both noticed tracks and markings along the ground that seem like there has just been a huge commotion through this way. As you are just looking around, seeing just broken twigs and not really knowing what's going on. So it appears like the enemy has walked through this way, if I'm not mistaken, based by the tracks. Robert, what's your character gonna say?
I say we should cautiously follow the tracks.
You have to break it open before you can tell.
Okay, and party decision. Do we follow the tracks? All in favor say aye. Aye?
Yeah.
Okay. The party goes on to follow the tracks going down. About another 30 minutes passes when you find their new camp out in the middle of the woods. It looks like they are getting ready to attack a nearby village. From the appearances, there only looks to be about 5 orcs and 2 goblins. What what will the party do? Which creature will the party try to lure, or will they just engage the full enemy?
There's 2 goblins and 3 orcs, you said?
2 goblins and 5 orcs.
5 orcs. I will attempt to aggro them on me as a distraction.
Okay. Oh. See, Rundle House Beard, open you. So you're using offensive skill. You are trying to get them to follow you. So are you going... So you're going to use... Cause shield block, that's the one that's basically like Anchor Howl. You are gonna run out there and try and cause a distraction. Roll your D20. Yeah, D20.
Okay, I got a... That's a 15. I thought it said 16.
What weapons do I have?
You have... Come on, open up. Offensive. You've got a dagger and a longbow.
Okay.
Okay, so...
How far away are they?
Yeah, 10, 15 meters.
I have no clue what meters into feet are.
That's roughly about 25 feet, so they're close range, but it's a fair distance. It's about the size of your living room from your front door to your counter.
Okay.
In other words, if you were to use your longbow, you could probably hit them.
I'm not gonna risk it. I'm gonna find a spot to take cover. And
Okay.
prepare to engage.
Roll your d20. Okay, so you got a 15, Robert. You run out there and you scream whatever to get their attention. What is it?
What?
Hey,
Talking to Robert.
Cheeseface!
All of the orcs and the 3 goblins look up at... No, 2 goblins. Look up to see you, and they all rush towards you and engage battle.
Cheeseface, goddammit.
They all have Rage 1. For your call did get them lured onto you, and they are now focused you for 1 turn. So this is when the battle phase starts. You have 3 actions you can take. 3 basic actions, or if your action that you are taking takes up to 2 actions, it'll be 2. We're gonna start with let's see here, Rundle House, because you are closest. You're within like 10 feet of them.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
So so what are your moves going to be, and in what order? You can attack, move, attack. You can move, move, move. You can move, hide, attack, or you can attack, move, hide, or you can defend, attack, hide, or attack, defend, and defend.
I would like to attack, defend, and then move if possible.
I would attack, move, defend.
Okay, then I will attack, move, defend.
Okay, are you attacking with your, fucking pull you up. Open. Are you gonna attack with your javelin, or are you gonna attack with your dagger? Your javelin is thrown.
Why can't he just stab him with it?
Because javelins are throwing weapons.
I know, but you can also use them to stab for longer range from your arm.
Yes, he can choose that. That would be his D20 roll then, if he decides to go with that.
It's not up to me.
I wish you guys.
I don't want to throw my javelin just because if I throw the javelin and mess up, chances are I could lose my javelin.
Yes, yes.
And attacking with a dagger isn't the greatest, isn't the smartest move for me right now either. Because that still requires me to get in a little too close. So for now, we'll roll the d20 and attempt to attack with the javelin without throwing it.
Alright, roll your d20.
I got a 10.
A 10, alrighty, so your attack succeeds. You deal... let's see here. Your strength is... So you deal 2, 5... So you deal 7 points of damage. And who are you attacking?
I was attacking one of the ogres.
One of the ogres, alrighty. Rolling the d20. They got a 19. Ooh, okay, so they did block and parry your javelin attack, knocking you flat-footed. Roll your d20 to save.
What do I need to save?
This is fortitude.
I got a 12.
A 12. Okay. So you did succeed. You managed to keep yourself from being knocked flat-footed, and you only slid back 2 feet.
Alright, so then it would be time for the moving phase and the defense? Correct?
No. Shad, your turn.
Right.
Well, okay. Like I said, I was going to do, go find a place to hide behind.
Okay, so you're gonna move, hide?
No. I mean...
You have 3 basic actions. Okay, so you're gonna hide, attack, hide, or...
Hide, attack, move.
Hide, attack, move?
Yeah.
Or move, attack, hide? Or, no, it would be attack, move, hide. That would be the order you want to go in.
Yeah, that's the movement you would want to use.
Sure.
Okay, let's see. You're attacking with your longbow because of distance, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So then roll... Do you want to do your deadly volley? Or do you just want to roll for precision damage?
Precision.
Okay, roll your d8.
I gotta find my d8. I got 1.
Ouch. You deal 1 damage precision and roll your d20.
Got 11.
11, okay. And you deal 5, 6, 7 damage normal. So you deal a total of 8 damage to the witch enemy.
Goblin.
Do you want to attack a goblin? Okay. dropping the goblin to 2 HP, and the orc that you attacked earlier, Robbie, is at 10.
Cool.
Okay, so you attacked, you moved, and now you're hiding. Roll for perception. D20. Chad,
What?
roll for perception.
Oh, which one?
D20.
Your D20.
Okay, good thing I have another one. Yeah, I was not paying attention.
Okay.
18.
18. Ooh, okay, so you hide behind some foliage, and your check lets you know that there is a goblin directly 5 feet in front of you. There is a goblin 15 feet away, and there is an orc exactly 10 feet away.
Which is the goblin that I did that has 2?
That would be the one that is 5 feet away.
Okay. Do I have a sword?
No, but you have a
You-
dagger. So
I
you
know.
could win an attack with a dagger.
I know, but I'm also... What were you saying, Tony?
You have a dagger.
I will... Give me a sec. I'm gonna approach the goblin that has 2 health and attempt to stab him.
Okay, roll your D20.
13.
13. Okay, you critically succeed. You deal, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage, overkilling the goblin in front of you. So you basically jump out and stab your arm straight through its stomach.
Killing it in the process, obviously. Hopefully.
Yeah, it's dead.
No,
Dunzo.
it's still alive, by the way. I have its heart in my hand. It's... Don't worry, it's still
You're
alive.
pumping the blood with your hand. I get you.
Yeah, and I'm drinking.
He is now dead. We have now eliminated one of the goblins.
There's one
My
goblin left.
phase. Okay, so I am going to... Okay, what are my fucking things that I can do here? Rose Thunder. Open you. See my offense. I've got a dagger and I have a rapier. Ooh!
Of course you got 3, Peter. Lucky.
Okay, I'm gonna use my rapier, and I'm gonna attack the ogre that you attacked. Well, orc that you attacked. Okay, I am going to roll my D8. Yes, thank fucking God. Okay, now I'm gonna roll my D20. I got 17. Ooh, critical success too. Let's go. Okay, so
Nigga's dead.
yeah, I slice his hand off, disarming him while stabbing him squarely through the throat. And not only did I disarm him, but his weapon flew over and hit the orc next to him, for 3 damage.
Nice. Alright.
Oh, we're doing fucking good, boys. We're doing good. Okay.
So what I would like to attempt now, if it's me, is I would like to. We've eliminated 1 orc and 1 goblin.
And 1 goblin.
Yep.
There's 1 goblin, 4 orcs. I would like to attempt to aggro them in a way they surround me in a purely defensive manner.
Okay, so is that gonna be your reaction phase then?
Yes.
Okay, roll your d20. Ooh. So you critically succeed. Not only do you succeed in enraging and getting their attention, but they're also confused. Now it is the enemy turn. Ooh. Goblin failed to attack you and instead hit his teammate next to him, dealing 10 points of damage. Knocking the orc that was previously hit to 12 HP. It is so close to dead, guys. And the orc, see, 7 again goes to attack but misses in its confused state, hits its target and hits the opponent next to it, being the goblin, crushing its skull, killing it instantly. Now we just have the hurt orc and the unhurt orc left to deal with, and the unhurt orc rolls a 5, missing you and running into the other orc, dealing 10 points of damage, leaving it with 2 HP remaining. Guys, we are somehow winning our first encounter without getting touched.
You're talking to the perfect battle strategist who has unbelievable luck when it comes to dice.
We haven't gotten touched by these people, okay?
Well, I got touched, but not hurt.
Yeah, you got licked a little
I got
bit.
pushed.
And that was
a
only
second
because
grader
they
getting mad
blocked
at
your
me for
attack.
taking his lollipop.
Pretty much. Okay. Now we are on to our action phase again. Rundle House, your move.
Okay, so I would like to attack, then defend.
Attack, and defend. Okay, roll your what are we attacking with?
I want to attack the one on 2 HP first.
The one with 2 HP first. Okay, are we using the javelin or the dagger?
How close are they to me right now? They're surrounding me.
Yeah, they're surrounding you, and in fact, since they had just ran into each other, they are one in front of the other.
Then I will attempt to throw my javelin.
Ooh, okay. Roll your d6.
Come on, baby. 3.
Alright. Plus 2, so then you do 3, 4, 5 points of precision damage. Roll your d20.
16.
Critical success. Alright. In your first attack, you stab through the first org into the other org, killing the first one and just slightly damaging the other one through its armor, dealing 5 points of damage to the undamaged orc so far. Okay, your second attack, are you attacking with your javelin again or your dagger?
You'd have to go pick up his javelin.
Yeah,
He has 4 javelins.
Oh, I have 4 javelins? Holy shit. Then I'll use another javelin.
Alright. Are you gonna throw it?
I will throw this one too, yes.
Roll your d6 and your d20.
Oh. Hold on, gotta reroll the d6. Got 3 again.
Okay.
And for the d20, 18.
Ooh, boy. All right, you throw your javelin, and it pierces right through the head of the first org that's already dead and into the other org behind it, pinning it to a tree. Killing it upon impact.
Sweeto. Well,
We
I
have
guess
just
I don't
won
need
our
that
first
defensive
encounter.
action. I guess I didn't need that defensive action after all. Do I need to roll to retrieve my weapons from the corpses?
Yes.
Can I do that?
Yes, roll your d20.
D20? Okay. I got a 14.
You rip the first one out of the orc's belly. Roll your d20 again.
Okay. I got a 13.
Alrighty, you have some trouble pulling your javelin out of the 2 that are pinned into the tree, but you managed to do it, damaging your weapon in the process slightly. Hold up, Skylar is yelling for me. I don't know what she wants.
Okay, I might have to do some minor repairs with my crafting skill to get that back to full strength. When it's my turn again.
Skylar apparently wants to hang out now.
Okay.
So, well, let's finish this up, get the XP, and be on our way. Alrighty, so we got 5 XP for each goblin, and there was 2. And we got 15 XP for each org, which was 3. 5, yeah, 5. But we only killed 3 because the other 2 ran away in terror.
Right.
So, let's see here. 15 times 3 is what?
I have no fucking clue.
45. And then plus 10 is 55. We got 55 experience points each. Nice-oo.
Alright, let's head back to town and give my character a chance to repair his weapon with my crafting skill.
Alright. The party heads back into town with all of the loot from on each of the dead bodies in tow with them to sell for money.
Well, if we have stuff, then I will keep the gold that I've earned from my sharings and just let you guys sell whatever, you know, was picked up off of it. Because my main focus is just repairing my weapon right now. I don't really care for gold.
Okay. So you're in town, repairing weapon, buying things already. So it is downtime. I gotta go, unfortunately. Skylar wants to hang out.
Alright.
We will pick this up tomorrow or the next day, whenever. I do have it all here. I've got everything saved. I've got all of the information we need to be able to pick up tomorrow. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good. Tomorrow's my birthday too, so it sounds perfect.
Sweet, oh sweet. We will have some fun on your birthday. Well, to everyone that tuned in to see the stream, it was great. I hope you guys enjoyed the little D&D sesh we had here and the kind of beginning setup in the beginning. I do apologize that this took 3 hours and we did not get very far. Have a good rest of your day. Wolfgang out.